Started out in a small town in the southern tier of New York State, worked his butt off in the restaurant industry for 13 years, and now flapping his gums off in the podcast world. Please welcome your host, Chef Michael Palmer.
Hey, welcome to the show. This is Chef Mike Palmer, and my awesome wife and co-host will be here very shortly to help me host this awesome show called the Culinary Post. Now, let me go ahead and break in with our first announcement. WhenIWork.com. It is a very cheap and easy way to schedule employees. It sends text message alerts, to remind them when they work. Also, there's some scheduling apps and the whole 9 yards. You might want to check them out because for 30 days for free, you can use unlimited access to that WhenIWork.com. After the 30 days, you can keep up to 5 employees. Here at the Culinary Post, we use WhenIWork.com. Right? Okay. Everybody know what happened about, the KFC incident. We're going to be covering that for sure. And, but first, this week in history. And we love history around here. I know I do. Coming up on the 21st of this month is National Peaches and Cream Day. On the 22nd, the National Chocolate Eclair Day, and also the National Onion Ring Day. So, with that said, I make the best onion rings in town where I live at, so we're going to be making some onion rings on the National Onion Ring Day, which is on the 22nd. On the 23rd is the National Pecan Sandy Day. On the 25th, is the National Catfish Day, and also the National Strawberry Perfect Day. And also on that day, back in 1987, President Ronald Reagan officially proclaimed the 25th as the National Catfish Day. He wrote a pretty good proclamation. Number is 5672. It says, more and more Americans are discovering an unique American food, farm-raised catfish. In 1986, catfish comprised the third highest volume of finned fish consumed in the United States. 99% of these catfish were farm-raised. Between 1975 and 1985, the production of farm-raised catfish increased by a 1,200%. Most observers expect the production will continue to increase in 1987. The production cost of the catfish foreman, which have averaged only 65 cents per pound over the 8 years, has resulted in stability income for growers and economical food product for consumers. The company growth of the catfish processing industry has created thousands of permanent jobs. Farm-raised catfish has came a long way from the bottom-fed ancestors. The catfish are available today, fresh, frozen, in markets nationwide. Are the products of state-of-the-art methods of agriculture. Sorry about that. They thrive in the clean, freshwater ponds on many American farms. Are they with surface-fed soybean meal, corn, fish meal, vitamins, and minerals. Now, I'm going to post the rest of this proclamation because it is pretty long. Due to time reasons, we won't go through there, and my sinus has been acting up lately, so I'm going to post that on our website. Also, on the June the 26th is my wife's my awesome wife's favorite pudding, National Chocolate Pudding Day.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the show, babe. I know your sinuses are acting crazy, too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're ready for this type of the news. But what I can tell you, we're pretty much pissed off at it. Everybody knows this made the national news about the KFC Corporation kind of incident that happened in Jackson, Mississippi. An employee asked a 3-year-old child to leave because of her facial injuries disturb other guests. That's rude. That's very rude. What happened was 10 dogs completely overwhelmed this 3-year-old girl, and she couldn't stop it. There ain't no way to stop 10 pet bulls attacking you. You know, she's only 3 years old. How in the heck she can run fast? Come on now. The employee was very much out of line. I'll be surprised if that employee was still working at KFC.
I hope not.
Me either. That was just very, very rude. The company gave the family that's going towards the medical bills $30,000 in cash.
Damn.
Now I just found out that a doctor in Las Vegas is contacted the family, and the doctor wants to do cosmetic surgery for free. I just found that out just now on Facebook.
So what?
A cosmetic doctor in Las Vegas contacted the family, and the doctor wants to do the surgery for free.
That's nice of them.
So we don't know what they're going to do with that money.
Her, whoever.
It's a her, 3 years old. The girl.
I meant the doctor.
Well, the doctor is a guy. So, she went in the KFC and only ordered mashed potatoes because, you know, she couldn't chew food during that time. You know, I probably don't want to eat at KFC after hearing this news because the dogs broke her nose, both jaws, cheekbones, the right eye socket, the right side of her face was completely paralyzed, and she lost that eye completely.
Or was the owner of the dog? That's what I like.
10 dogs, 10 pet bulls attacked the girl.
You should cut them on the leash if anyone owned them.
Yeah, if is the question. I'm pretty happy that the corporate office took over. You know, as a chef and food service manager myself, I would have fired that one employee, but viewed all the store security cameras also. I bet you no one got offended over that girl. It's just that one employee, and that's my opinion. Never ever ask your guests to leave like that, especially that little girl. And what my awesome wife said, that is very much discrimination. That is against the law. My brother-in-law said that's racist. He don't know nothing at all. He don't know the difference between discrimination and racist.
Big difference.
Way big difference. If you want to call it racist, then look up the word. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to be in trouble. We're not going to get in trouble. There's a big difference between that. We don't know if the employee was white or black or whatever. That's not our thing to know. But what?
Discrimination either way.
Yeah, it's still discrimination no matter what y'all think. The girl just wanted to come in and eat. You know, the employee didn't care. The employee didn't really care, and they're making minimum wage. You can tell half of them care, half of them don't. So, in my opinion, just go support this girl. Facebook.com, Victorious Victories. I'm gonna post that on our website this evening. Also, on the national news, a restaurant owner who saw a painting stolen from his eatery has been paid back by the thieves after shaming them on Facebook. Taylor Christum, the owner of Macmillan Bar and Kitchen, took to the social media world after his painting was disappeared at his establishment earlier this month. He shared the CCTV security photo of the persons who actually took the painting and the other two accomplish, along with the letter beginning, "Dear Thief," it continued to say, "We enjoyed having you as our guest until the moment you decided that the art we had on public display would look better in your private collection. I'm sure you were aware that the artwork was on sale, and it could have been yours. All the artists and myself ask you to do is fairly compensate the artists for their creative work." According to Crispin, since he posted the photo and the two accomplish and has came forward and given the owner $500 to cover the cost of the artwork. He posted on Facebook yesterday, "While our ultimate goal was to have the artist's art returned to her, it does not appear as this is going to happen. Resolution for this artist has been offered and accepted by the artist." Crispin's Facebook post has been shared more than close to 8,000 times and received more than almost 5,000 likes and nearly 800 comments. The artwork, however, was last seen hanging from a tree. That means y'all need to go, that owner needs to take time out of his busy schedule and go to that tree and get it. That's common sense. At McDonald's franchise in Western New York, they must pay $10,000 to a former employee who was fired after reporting a gas leak at the restaurant to the authorities. The Democrat and Chronicle reported today. Schnitzerman said an investigation revealed that the employee has reported a gas leak to the supervisors at the Lyons Wayne County restaurant multiple times. When the supervisors didn't take action, the worker called the Lyons Fire Department on April the 8th of 2013. Firefighters and law enforcement officials later confirmed that the gas leak was so severe enough it had to close the restaurant for that night. While they were on site, two supervisors told the employee that he is fired. And that's on the report. What's outrageous is that the employee would be terminated for contacting the local authorities about severe safety risk. That was in a statement. He should have been thanked, not fired. Come on, where's your common sense? Really, guys? That's all I'm going to say. The Supreme Court on Thursday. This is about Coca-Cola, guys. Coca-Cola is in big trouble. It's called false advertising. I'm not going to go through all of it, but if y'all want, I'm not going to read everything on this. I'm just going to tell how it is. Coca-Cola released a new product, which is supposed to be good for your brain. It looks like it's not. Case closed. They're pretty much in big trouble for false advertising. Go read on the archives about that story. Yeah, it's Minute Maid kind of drink. Food recalls. Thank God I looked on our email before I went on the air. And Dearborn Sausage Company in Dearborn, Michigan establishment is recalling 3,660 pounds of slabs of bacon due to misbranding and undeclared origins. Okay. So take that back to the store. And Omega New York International Company issues a allergy alert on undeclared peanuts and milk and the Gong Expeshi gift chocolates. And how about this one? Vita Food Products issued a voluntary recall of 4-ounce Vita Classic Premium Sliced Smoked Atlantic Salmon due to the possible health risk. Here's one that made headlines. Wegmans Food Markets Incorporate issues an alert, allergy alert on the undeclared egg and Wegmans cinnamon raisin buns. Here's another one that made headlines. Snoodman's Bakery recalls double food cakes topped with undeclared pecans. Here's another one that made headlines. Smith Country Cheese Incorporated voluntarily recalls the wax gutter wheels because of a possible health risk. This is a few that made national headlines. This one's going to make headlines maybe in the morning. We're just getting it. Palesco Foods Incorporated in Jackson, Ohio establishment is recalling almost 13,000 pounds of Thai chicken pad, Thai frozen entree product due to misbranding and undeclared origin. So I'll take that back to the store. With all that said, man, did I talk a lot on that one or what?
Oh yeah, baby.
The recipe of the week. I know I like apples. I don't know about y'all, but let's talk about the recipe of the week by Lauren Nanny of the allrecipes.com. Virginia apple pudding. Original recipe makes 6 servings. Half cup butter that's melted, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of milk, couple of cups chopped peeled apple, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. The directions is preheat the oven to 375 in a small baking dish. Combine the butter, sugar, flour, baking powder, salt, milk until smooth. In a microwave-safe bowl, combine the apples and cinnamon. Microwave until the apples are soft, maybe about 2 to 5 minutes. Pour the apples into the center of the batter. Bake in the preheated oven for 30 minutes or until golden brown. That's short and sweet and down to the point. Cooking term of the week. I was trying to debate on the term of the week. Everybody knows me, I love to cook. But this time, let's talk about carryover cooking. Alright, have you even noticed that the internal temperature of foods such as meat, fish, vegetables, pasta, and eggs continue to rise after removing it from the stove, grill, or oven? This is called carryover cooking. Your meats, fish, vegetables, pastas, and even eggs will continue to cook after being removed from the heat source. Understanding how this works, it carefully can greatly improve the quality of your foods that you cook. Okay, the proper definition of carryover cooking is caused by resident heat transferring from the hotter exterior of the meat to the cooler center. As a general rule, the larger and thicker the cut of the meat is the higher the cooking temperature. The residue heat will be in the meat. It's a lot of tongue twisters there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Mainly, if you're done cooking it, just remove it. That's all it is. Now with that said, we're going to take a little break because I need to play a clip about what's going down at Culinary Post. Check this out. Hi, my name is Chef Mike Palmer. You might know me as your host of the Culinary Post, plus your chief editor over at the Culinarypost.info. What we are planning to do is we want to go professional on live stream and on YouTube. With that said, guys, we need your help. We are a non-profit organization, and anything that we make goes directly to charity. If you donate money, it goes to charity. But with that said, we need equipment. Yes, I said it right. We need equipment to do what we do professional. We want to get into the TriCaster world, video cameras, and everything else. So with that said, I'm going to give you a very brief slide presentation right now. You need a TriCaster in order to make things happen for you with the 2 monitors and with the keyboard down there. We just want to make us look very professional for you guys so we can get more sponsors and donations. So with that said, the TriCaster also does the social media stuff for us and everything else. So we do need a TriCaster. Now on the web you can search for the TriCaster Studio, which is least expensive, but of course we need the 2 monitors with the keyboard down here in order to work the TriCaster. With that said, we need 4 cameras with tripods. Again, 4 cameras with tripods. To make this look professional. Also, we need a teleprompter with tripod. We just want to provide you the right information during the broadcast. If you want to hear us during the broadcast, we need a soundboard, or some people call it a sound mixer. We need at least a 6 to 7 channel soundboard or sound mixer. Also, we need tie mics. We need at least 4 of those. Alrighty, that's all we need at this given time. So with all that said, we definitely need your help and your support to become a sponsor or be a partnership with us or this donate equipment. Please email us at chefmikepalmer@gmail.com or email my awesome wife, my co-host for the show, chefmorganpalmer@gmail.com. We definitely need the equipment to broadcast professional for you, and since we want to go, eventually out in the airwaves, we definitely need your help. Please consider it, and we want to thank you in advance as much as you can donate. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you next time on the Culinary Post podcast. Okay, if you're wondering what was going on in the background, and we had our baby Chloe, she's a year, just goofing around in the background. She was saying hi Dad and everything else. Cute little booger. Anyways, this little segment, short and sweet, we're going to be talking about carbohydrates. I know I'm going to tear up a few words, so I apologize for that. My sinuses is driving me crazy right now, so again, we apologize to you in advance about all these words I'm going to be tearing up. If you're one of those people that's politically correct, sorry, I'm not in politicians. Have a great day. There is no politician talk on this show. Go down the road for that. Anyways, with that said, this is a family-friendly show, and let's just get her done.
Yep.
This week's hot topic is pretty much self-explanatory. A carbohydrate is a large bacterial molecule or macromolecule consisting of carbon, hydrogen, or oxygen atoms, usually with a hydrogen-oxygen atom ratio of 2.1. In other words, with the formula is CmH2O. There are some exceptions to this. For example, here I go. I'm going to tear this one up. Dextrose, a sugar component of DNA, has a formula of C5H10O4. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Let's calm down. The term is mostly common in biochemistry. When it has a synonym of scattered something, aid. Like Like I said, I'm turning up these words, not on purpose, okay? I'm going to post this on our website because there's a bunch of long words I don't even know how to pronounce. Another...
Either.
Yeah, we don't know. And the bad thing about it is I teach food microbiology in a college, and I'm still turning up those words.
Well, I can't help it. Some of them are hard.
I know pretty much all these long words is pretty much in Latin. So y'all forgive me. I'm going to post this on our website eventually here very shortly. In food science and in many informal contexts, the term carbohydrate often means any food that is particularly rich in complex carbohydrate starch such as cereals, bread, pasta, all that, or simple carbohydrates such as sugar, found in candy, jams, and desserts. It's pretty much consumed in food yields of 3.87 calories per energy, or really per gram, simple sugars, and 3.57 to 4.12 calories per gram complex carbohydrate, and most other foods. Foods with a high dose of carbohydrate are often processed or refined foods from the plants, including sweets, cookies, candy, table sugar, honey, soft drinks, breads, crackers, jams, fruit products, pastas, breakfast cereals, and frying foods from usually containing lower amounts of carbohydrate, including the beans, tubers, rice, and unframed fruit. Alrighty. Foods from animal carcasses have the lowest carbohydrate, but milk does not contain lactose. Carbohydrates are a known common source of energy in the living organisms. However, no carbohydrate is an essential nutrient in humans. Humans are able to obtain most of their energy requirement from proteins and fats through the potential for some negative health effects in this extreme. Carbohydrate restriction remains as the issue has not been studied so far. However, in this case of the double fiber, and in this double, I can't announce it. Yeah, what she said, carbohydrate. I can tell it's been a long week. In a nutshell, whatever's not healthy for you, cut it down a little bit. I'm going to post this on our website this evening. It's just too much in one of his teachings because, it's word by word that if it's not good for you, you need to back off a little bit. Alright, that's what's common sense all about. If it's good for you, go ahead and eat it. Not too long ago, on the food pyramid, the first thing I talked about was the breads and the pastas and whatever. And we had a guest on the show. They're trying to say, yeah, eat it, but eat it carefully because you have to eat your breads, you have to eat your meat, vegetables, everything on the plate, But try to limit your intake on your sugars and everything else. You don't want to eat none of that during probably an hour before you go to bed, because it's going to keep you wide awake at night, unless you take a sleepy pill. Eat what's good for you. You don't want to die in an early age, so that's on you, not on us. I'm just giving you a little bit of word of advice that if you want to live a good, healthy life, then do what it takes to, live that extra few years, okay? It's really based on, when you think about it, heart disease is pretty high in the United States. Obesity is pretty high in the United States. The FDA is trying to give you advice and you don't want to listen to it. That's on you. But for me, I listen to it and I try to make adjustments in my everyday living because I want to live long and healthy life, including my awesome wife over here. So do what's, best for you, but don't be blaming me if you want to stay fat and, eat, unhealthy. Don't blame us for that. Alright? Please don't blame us for that. We're trying to give you advice. We're trying to tell you what's good. And if you don't want to take that teaching, that's up on you. That's on you. We're not forcing you to change your habits. We're just advising you. Forcing you is way different from advising. Alrighty? With that said, I did not mean to sound rude. I wasn't rude on that. This been a long week for us. Completely, our whole household is filled up with allergy. Our baby girl had allergy problems. My awesome wife has allergy problems. So is me. Well, it's allergy, sinus, and asthma. Me, I'm just having hell.
Allergies and sinuses.
Yeah. I said it, and I'm sorry, but, let's get down to the next part of our program, which is DollarShave.com. And I love DollarShave.com, and I'll tell you why here very shortly. If I don't screw up first, knowing me, I'll probably end up screwing up. Dollar Shave Club. Couldn't be more simpler, guys. Listen up, if you're a chef or working in the kitchen, get with this one program. Let me tell you why. It saves you a lot of money. You can select one of their great raters, pay a low monthly fee, and they're going to send them right to your front door. This quote goes for every single person that is listening to this podcast. You don't even have to be a chef. You can be a cop. You can be whoever you want to be. See, you don't want to pay those high, overpriced, fancy braid names. Come on now. So no more forgetting to buy your blades, because DollarShave.club sends the high quality razors to your front door for a few bucks a month, so you can always shave with fresh blade every time. Satisfaction guaranteed. That is DollarShaveClub.com. DollarShaveClub.com. Shave time, shave money. What a day! What a day! Let's see what else we got cooking. The reason why I didn't, again, I just skipped a bunch of information for y'all. I'm tired. It's been a long week. Tuesday we're going to do a podcast. We forgot all about it.
Well, I can't really blame it there. We had to take Chloe to the doctors.
Yeah,
for her seasonal allergy because they were kicking her butt.
We had a family emergency too, so y'all give us a little bit of break on that one. So, our little Chloe had to go to the doctor because her allergies were kicking her butt, literally. So,
to where it made her voice
harsh.
Yeah.
I call it hoarse, but my awesome wife says harsh. You'll get it later. Announcement time. What's in the announcements for this week? Remember, the forums is coming back, coming up on the 1st of July. It's going to be open membership, everything completely open, for free. Once it opens, please join it. A lot of great things going to happen. Also, remember, we post daily restaurant news, food recalls, and other need-to-know information on our website. Plus, over the week, we allowed you to sign up for our daily news email outs. Sign up for that. It's completely for free. Go on our website and sign up for our daily news that will be delivered in your mailbox at 6 p.m. If you miss anything, remember, just go and get archived up. Also remember, YouTube channel's going on. You can catch past shows, lessons that wasn't on the show, and many other things. Plus the TV channel is up, but we're not live on it just yet. Waiting on TriCaster and a few other things. Please like our page, CAEC Post. That's Facebook.com, CAEC Post. And my official Twitter page, Chef Mike, PAL. Alrighty, that's it for me. I'm out of here. It's been a long week. I apologize. I am a little bit tired. And my allergies are kicking my butt. So it's been a short week. Yeah, so is my awesome wife's. Listen here, if you want to continue listening to this program, please go and donate. We gotta pay some bills up in this house. Everything is not free on our side, so do what you can. If you like what you see, we're here on the show, even though this was a crappy broadcast today. Sorry about that. Please understand it was a long week with a family emergency. Please donate what you can to keep things going. Our internet's not free. Our phones is not free to bring the interviews in, and some other stuff. I mean, I don't want to go and make our website a paid subscription. I'm trying to stay out of that area just for you guys. But if I have to do that, then it has to be done. Half of our stuff is being paid for by our advertisers. We only have one paid advertiser. Doc Holiday. He's about to start advertising on this station starting next month. So we need some money up in here to keep things going, because next week, I'm afraid to tell you, we're not going to have internet up in here just for a little while. It's on y'all, guys. But I'm not going to tell you how much everything is. But again, donate what you can. It's just keeping the show going. It's getting the interviews coming in. But we're going to do some stuff outside the library and inside the library for a little while. So if you don't see your news being updated all day, please note on Mondays the library is closed. I can't control that. Tuesday through Friday they got some weird hours they are open. Thursdays we mainly will focus on getting the script wrote out and pretty much come back, record it, and go back to the library and upload it for you guys. So until then, we're stuck, and we're not. I can't pay for something just like that. Well, I tell people all the time, I'm not a bank. I don't own a bank. Sometimes I wish I did own a bank. Sometimes I wish I was a bank. But until then, if y'all want to see, the best and hear the best, then do what it takes. This is y'all's website. I'm doing it for you guys. Not doing it for me. I'm doing it for y'all. Alright. If you like what you see, do what it takes to keep things going. Other than that, we're going to be doing outside the library for a little bit. Alright, y'all have a great day. See you next week. The next week's show might be a little bit more shorter due to the fact that we have limited information coming in. Because getting to the library is kind of difficult at times, because I'm currently looking for a job. So you get my drift. Other than that, closing statements, do what you can to help us out. If you can't, that's cool. We'll just do what it takes to, get you the information. My staff, they got limited means of communication also. They're not online all the time, so if you don't see the news being updated every day, now you know why. Alrighty, that starts maybe tomorrow or next day. I'm not too sure. Y'all have a great week. See y'all next week. Do what y'all can. That's all I'm going to ask. Thanks for listening to the Culinary Post.